Okay, hi. My name's Emma and I'm going to just guide you through a really short stretchy yoga sequence. It's something that you can do anytime that you're feeling like you want to just stretch out, you're feeling tight, maybe you've done some other kind of workout, you want to stretch out afterwards. This is a really nice routine for that, or to do anytime if you just feel like you want to slow down and just kind of do something a little bit more restorative for your body, and also a great way to calm your mind as well. So if you're feeling stressed, it's a really nice one to do as well. So we're going to start by just kind of setting that tone, and we'll do just a really brief little bit of breath work and a little kind of meditation, and it's super easy. It's just, we're going to just do a little bit of breath extension. So we'll do it a 2-to-1 ratio. It's an inhale for 4 and an exhale for 8. And we'll just do a few rounds of that. And this is just a really great way, a really great tool that you can use to calm your nervous system down, to just bring you into that place of more clarity if you're feeling anxious or overwhelmed. And it just kind of sets the tone for us for this kind of nice, kind of calm and slow practice. So find a way to sit that's comfortable. You want your back to be tall. It's good if you feel a little tight in your hips to just sit on something, so maybe a block or a cushion, just giving you a little bit of a lift. And when you're ready there, just close your eyes and just feel for a straight back. So it wants to feel like your shoulders are right over your hips, your ears are right over your shoulders. You're sitting tall, but feel relaxed. Let any tension drop from the shoulders around the base of the neck. Checking in with all of the muscles of your face, around the eyes, around the mouth, and just allowing that to feel relaxed, to feel soothed. And we'll just take a couple of really deep breaths. Let's do 3. So in and out through the nose, just slow it down, big inhale. And a really deliberate exhale, and just really making sure to empty all of the breath out. So follow that breath to the end. And then 2 more. Big inhale, fill the whole body up. And exhale, empty all the way to the end. And 1 more time. Deep breath in. And a slow, deliberate exhale. And then inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4. Just a little pause at the top of the breath, and then long exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do 3 more. Exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. And exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And just let the breath relax. So you don't have to manipulate it, control it in any particular way. Just allow it to naturally move. Just holding that stillness for a little moment, and you might already notice just through that little bit of breath work a change. You might feel it in the body, you might feel it energetically, you might notice the mind feels calmer. We just take a moment, check in. And then come to lie down on your back. So just nice and easy, kicking the legs out in front of you. Make your way down to the mat. And just begin by hugging your knees in, so you can just one at a time bring the legs up and in for a little squeeze and gently rock from side to side. Great. You can make some circles with your knees, so just drawing these circles around your hips, just kind of rolling around a little bit on your sacrum, on your lower back. Kind of like you're giving yourself a little massage, and switching direction the other way a few rounds. Great, and then let's step the left foot back to the floor. Take the right leg, shoot it straight up, and interlacing your hands around the back of your thigh here. Take an inhale and press the thigh into the hands. Kick the heel up, and then exhale, bend the knee, and let that release. Good, and I want you to do that about 4 more times. So inhale, kick up, find the sense of really engaging through your quadriceps. So squeezing that thigh muscle, and then release. 3 more. So just little pulses. Engage and release. Engage and release. Good. The next time you're kicking up, just pause. Try to really get that heel as high as you can, so it's the highest part of your body. Think about really pressing the thigh back into the hands. And at the same time as the thigh kind of moves off the belly, as it moves away from the belly, can you bring the shin a little closer in? 1 more breath. Well done. Exhale, release. Take the blade of the right foot, place it over the belly of your left thigh. Make a figure 4 shape, kind of with the legs here. Perfect. Arms tee out. And just using your belly here, so drawing the navel down towards the floor, just lightly pulling in. Take the left knee up and into the chest. Good, flex your right foot, so your right knee stays safe, and then just gently rock from side to side. Good, so you should be feeling something in the right hip a little bit here, and just kind of keeping a sense of curiosity, exploring it a little bit with these different angles, kind of moving over to the left and right. And then you can hold at any point if you find a nice juicy stretch, a sticky kind of area that needs a few extra breaths, hold it there. Okay, can be any shape. So again, just kind of feeling into your body today. And then you can come back through the center and add the arms. So right hand threads in between your thighs. Interlace your fingers, and you can either do that at the front of the shin or at the hamstring. Okay, make sure your shoulders can stay fairly relaxed back on the floor. And then just breathe here, drawing the breath down and into the right hip. So as you inhale, really that feeling of the breath seeping in, sinking down into that right hip. And as you exhale, relax, unravel. Letting the tension kind of melt away here, not only in the right hip, but in those other places that tension hides out. So check the shoulders, the jaw, the eyes. Nice big breath in, and as you exhale, tip to your left. Keep your arms and legs as they are, nothing changes, just tip over to your left. Try to bring your right foot flat to the floor if it's possible. So it's like you're standing on that right foot, and then slide the right arm out, stretch it back behind you. Slide your left hand out, place it on the top of your right foot. So you're securing your foot in place with your left hand. Lift your chest. Imagine my thumb is pushing you up in between your shoulder blades. Lift up. Find a little back bend curve through the spine. And again, just breathe. Feel the feeling of stretch. Kind of submerge your attention into that. And again, just practice breathing, practice releasing. Especially on your exhales, really emphasizing your exhalations and that sense of release, of letting go. 1 more breath in. And then just sweep up through the center. So just stepping back to your mat and switching sides. So right foot comes to the floor. So we start with our little pulses. Left leg comes up. Take the hands to the back of the thigh. kick up on the inhale. Really think of lengthening the whole back seam of the leg. Bend the knee to release that as you exhale. And then continue about 4 or 5 more. So inhale, engage, exhale, release. Good. So you're just waking up the leg, really. And the next time that you're kicking up on that inhale, we'll just pause. Take a few extra breaths. Work on really pressing the heel away. Pressing the heel up to the sky and pushing the thigh away from the belly. Just check in that the shoulders are relaxed. Can you keep your breath really easy? Good, and then exhale to release. Take your figure 4, so placing the foot across the belly of the thigh. Navel just gently pulls back, right knee up and in towards the chest. Gently rocking side to side a few times, just exploring sensation through the left hip. Holding it in any kind of shape where you feel like it's a really nice juicy stretch for you. You can take a few extra breaths. Just check that you're flexing your left foot. And then coming back through the center, let's add the arms. Left hand comes in between the thighs, thread it between. Right hand reaches around to the front of the shin or to the back of the thigh, to the hamstring. Good. So inhale for that sense of spaciousness as the breath sinks into the left hip. Exhale, and just kind of moving into that space that you create a little deeper. You can bend your elbows to intensify a little bit, drawing the right knee closer. And push the left knee a little away from the left shoulder. One more breath, and then tipping to your right. So without changing anything, we're just going to roll on over to the right until we can step as best as possible that left foot flat to the floor. Slide the left arm out, reach it back. Slide the right arm out, place it on the top of the foot, secure it in place. Lift and broaden the chest, my thumb pushing you up between the shoulder blades. Think of a back bend curve with the spine. And then drop into your breath. Close your eyes. Releasing into whatever stretch is present for you here. And again, just check in with the face. It's a really good kind of practice to just consistently check in with the face. Usually if we're tensing in the face, we're tensing somewhere in the body. So just check the mouth relaxed, the eyes are soft. One more inhale. Good, exhale, we're going to sweep that back through the center. Both legs come into the chest, or both knees pull into the chest. A little bit of a rock, side to side, and then back and forth. So start to roll back and up towards the tailbone, and then back towards the shoulders and forward towards the tailbone. Good, and you can just do a few of those. So staying off the neck, just really kind of, again, like a little self-massage. The next time you roll forward, come all the way to seated. From there you can roll over your knees, coming into hands and knees, into like a tabletop position. And then just a few nice cat-cows to get the spine moving. So just check that your knees are underneath your hips, your hands just slightly forward of your shoulders, the fingers are spread. As you inhale, just kind of soften the belly down. Draw the heart forward and turn your gaze up. As you exhale, push the floor away, rounding through your back. So get really tall in the spine, look to the navel. Good, and then ride your breath. So inhale, come back through more of that kind of arch, and exhale to round. And just go at your own pace. Good, so they can be like really nice and luxurious here. Just finding that kind of wave through the spine and getting the energy moving along the spinal cord. So you can continue to do more, or when you're ready, just coming back to a neutral spine position, and we'll take these cat-cows to the side as well. So again, let the belly kind of soften, kind of spills down to the floor. Swing your spine over to the right, and then pressing into the hands, you're going to hook up, so top right, and then across to the left, and then soften down to the bottom left corner and swing the spine across and under. So it's kind of like your spine is a skipping rope, or you're like scraping a barrel from the inside. So, and really there's no wrong way to do this. Just kind of moving in a way that feels good in your body. Head and neck just happy and free, just following along in any way with this movement. And then coming back towards that neutral spine position again, and just holding it there for a little moment. Let's take the right leg, reach it back behind you. I want you to step it, it'll come off your mat to your left. So you're going to cross your thighs and bring your right foot over to the right. Good. And you can curl your toes under. Yeah. And then look over at that right heel. So you're looking in front of your left shoulder, all the way to the right heel. You should feel that stretch through the right side of the waist. Right hand. You can gently push down and back with your left hand, so you kind of get that traction. Okay, take another inhale. Just a nice side body stretch. Exhale, look forward. Take the right foot, and again, just swing it back behind you and out to the side. So it's over to the right this time, and just check out that your knee and your heel line up. Walk your hands back and just lift up into a gate pose. Good, so coming up tall. All right, take the hands, interlace your fingers behind your back, and just give your chest a nice stretch. So the hands reach down, upper arms hug in, and just show your chest up to the ceiling or the sky, whatever you've got. Nice deep breath in. And full breath out. And then keep that interlaced grip with the hands. Just bring the hands over towards the right side of your waist. And you're going to just kind of tuck that fist into that little nook of your waist there if you can. Yeah, so it just sits right above your pelvic bone. Draw your elbows together. So hug them in, feel your upper back engage. Drop your chin to your chest, and then take your right ear and just roll it over to your right shoulder. And your eyes just softly gaze down to the floor there. So let the weight of your head really drop to the right. So you should feel this through the whole left side of the neck and up into maybe the top of the left shoulder. Just see that you're gently pulling the elbows in, and then without changing much, just take your eyes up. Little tilt of the head back. Good, and then again the eyes come back down to the floor. Roll the chin across the front of the chest. Good. If you can, take that left hand, wrap it around the upper right thigh. So there's a little bit of like a half bind there. If that's not going to happen for you, you can just place the palm turned out on your lower back. Also good. And then with your right hand, just walk it down the outer strip of your right leg. Look over your left shoulder. Good. So you go down as far as you can go down that leg, really, as far as feels appropriate for your body, but just gently pressing your hips forward. So gently moving the hips forward, drawing the belly in. Good. Take a nice deep breath, chest leaning back slightly. And then slowly rise back up through the center. Tee the arms, take an inhale, just reach them apart. Left hand comes down, so to the left here, underneath your left shoulder. Perfect. So maybe just step it forward so it stacks wrist under the shoulder. And then with this right hand, just sweep it across the horizon. It's going to sweep across in a big circle all the way back behind you. Good. You can just add that breath, so as you inhale, sweeping the arm, big circle, reaching it back, exhale. Good, so you can just kind of keep this more in the shoulder, or this movement can get a little bit bigger, a little bit more expressive. You can start to unlock through the waist and the ribs as well, so you can really kind of explore and experiment, just making this nice and big. involving a little bit more of the upper body. Nice. Awesome. Great, and then just holding as that right arm reaches back behind you for a few extra breaths. Peel the chest open. It's kind of like your heart kind of peels away from the belly. A little bit of a back bend. Hips gently press forward. Big inhale. Good. Exhale. Take the right hand down to the mat in front. Take the left hand back underneath the shoulder and just step that right knee underneath the hip. Okay, good stuff. Have a little wiggle there. Just feel it out, see? You might notice a difference between the sides. And then we'll repeat on the left. So just start by taking the left leg back. You're going to cross the thighs so the leg will step off your mat to your right. Look over your right shoulder and all the way to the heel. The toes curl under. Push down and forward with your left hand. So just feeling that through the side waist. Take a few nice deep full breaths. And then looking forward, pick up that back foot, sweep it all the way across to the left side. Just check out knee and heel are in a line. And then walk the hands back and rise on up into your gate position. Good stuff. Yeah, to open the arms, take an inhale. As you exhale, interlace your fingers again behind your back. And this time, whatever way you intuitively cross the hands, just switch so the opposite thumb and the opposite index finger are on top. So just switch the interlacing. Start with a little chest stretch, draw the hands south, show the heart to the ceiling, or just peel the collarbones out towards the armpits. Neck nice and relaxed. Good, and then with that interlaced grip, just slide it over to the left side of your waist, just sitting it up there above the pelvic bone. Draw the elbows together, drop the chin to the chest, and then take that left ear to the left shoulder, eyes down to the floor. Relax your jaw. Look up towards the ceiling. And a few breaths, really letting that left ear drop to the left shoulder. Big inhale. And again, just take the eyes down, roll the chin across the front of the chest, and then gaze forward. Okay, right hand, if you can, wraps around the upper right thigh. So taking that half bind. Option, just palm out on the lower back. Also really good. And then with your left hand, just walk down the outer strip of that left leg. Look over your right shoulder. Lean the chest slightly back and gently press your hips forward. Try not to lean too much weight in the left hand. Keep it really light, so you do have to use a little bit of strength here also. Good. One more inhale. Exhale, all the breath out. Inhale to come back up through the center. Tee the arms. And then we're going to plant that right hand down underneath the right shoulder. And with your left hand, just sweep it across the horizon and start to make your circles. Okay. And again, you can let this get really big. And then as you reach that left arm back behind you one last time, just take a few extra breaths. Peel the heart back away from the belly. Gently press the hips forward. Leaning into a little bit more of kind of a back bend sensation. Big inhale. Good. And then exhale. Take that left hand to the mat in front. Right hand steps back under the shoulder. And just step that left knee in. All right, from there, knees wide, toes touch, sit it back into child's pose. Forehead to the floor. And you can either just settle into this child's pose, or you can keep a little bit of movement and gently sway the hips side to side, so whatever feels best for you here. Just really notice your breath at the back of your body here. Start to really notice the breath in the back of the rib cage, the back of the waist. And then slowly make your way up, tabletop, so back to hands and knees. You can cross your ankles behind you, sit over the feet, kick out, or any way you want to get to a seated position. And then lower yourself back to the mat. So back to where we started, just come on down. Great, take the soles of the feet together. Let the knees open out. And up to you, if you need more intensity, the heels are closer, a little bit less, the heels move further away. So find that appropriate kind of starting point here. Take your left hand, place it to the heart. Take your right hand, place it to the belly. Close your eyes. Try to really let your upper thighs release. And just notice the breath and the movement of the breath in the hands. So as you inhale, feel a subtle parting of your hands. And as you exhale, they just gently move back towards each other. So see if you can kind of notice that. Tune into this pulse in the body. And just let yourself go here. There is no need to hold yourself in any particular way. Give the work of supporting yourself to the earth, the floor beneath you. Surrender down. And then you can stay here for as long as you want, or kick out your legs to straight legs. Maybe relax the arms down by your body and just take a few moments. Final relaxation in your Shavasana, eyes closed. Just let all of that sink in. And enjoy a few moments of not needing to do anything at all. And just empty it out. Deep breath in. And just empty it out. Nice deep breath in. And just empty it out. Namaste.